Hey everybody, my name is Seirea, and I come to you with the worst version of Balloon Fight, as many people know it, and they're not wrong, but I grew up with this one. I never had Balloon Fight, and my family and I had a lot of fun with this one. And this is actually kind of what got me into the NES community, was seeing NES Cardinality playing this game, speedrunning it, and then that was a few years ago. I picked it up for myself finally, or like a year and a half ago or so, and that was the first time I ever competed with like somebody that I saw, like grew up technically watching speedrunning, and that was really fun. I'm doing a category that was done in a Big 20 race last year, and this is just getting 100,000 points as fast as possible. And I'm going to be stopping there because we have other runs to get to, but also because I feel like it's a great way to show off some of the more consistent strategies you can use to complete 100,000 points without taking a death. And I accidentally pressed start, and anywhere you press start, it starts the game. So I'll count you in first. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So you can start out wave 1 the same way every time. 1, 2, and then that's the same every time, and then it will, if you do that similarly every time, wave 2 will give you only a set of like 4 or 5 or 6 different patterns. I know this one. I'm gonna go up here. Blop, blop. I'm really glad it gave me that one because that's the only one I remember right now. It's been a while since I played this last. And then from here on, everything is just completely random with the spawns. You hope that everybody is going to be spawning where you're standing, and this configuration of the stage is one of the worst because there are so many different ceilings to contend with that will stop your motion, and in Joust, your motion is incredibly limited. You have almost no way, like, you have to, the only way to stop your momentum going left to right is to be on the ground. If you're in the air, then pressing left and right does nothing, except when you're pressing A to flap. This is actually an incredible run so far, by the way. This is going really fast. Oh, Eggs Wave, and now I've screwed it up. That's all right, that was only like 1 second. So I like to start on the top left platform to start the Eggs Wave and then completely mess that up. I love messing things up. That top platform is going to disappear now, so you can camp out anywhere you want, really. I've seen some different patterns that give you like all 5, and sometimes it's on the left, sometimes it's on the right, and there's really no way you can tell. I missed the A button, that's okay. Taking a death or 2 along the way isn't going to matter too much, yet. We're not in danger zone yet, especially because those are good spawns. Now I'm going to abuse, oh shoot, I should have pressed A more. You just want to be above everybody at all times when you're trying to be safe, and he's not letting me do that. And they will do that. They will read, oh darn it, yeah. So I got stuck in my aerial velocity there. And it's weird, like, you want to be aggressive with your mashing when you want to change directions, and when you're trying to be not aggressive with your gameplay, it's hard to want to do that. You kind of get caught between 2 mindsets. Oh, and then the hitboxes are weird. So if you take a long time in these stages, then the pterodactyl will appear. Thankfully, those stages haven't taken too long so far. And now we have an open stage. This is generally very nice. It's great to be able to maneuver in an open stage, and it gives you more chances to maneuver. I just felt like I had to add to that sentence, and so I did. And I'm very proud of myself. Now we have another Eggs Wave, so we can take a breather. 60K is not bad. Like, this isn't world record pace or anything. It's kind of absurd. Like, my world record run for 100K points is pretty obscene, and I lost 10 seconds on the final bird. So that makes me sad to this day, but it's whatever. This is a good 100K run overall. This is possibly still sub 5 pace, which is great. Here's where we're probably going to see the pterodactyl. It's unbelievably difficult to do these waves quickly because, again, we're in the worst configuration of the platforms, and there are way more birds now. You're getting more and more birds as the waves go on, so, or I should say riders, I guess. The birds are fine. The birds themselves are not jerks. It's the riders that are jerks. And it's very difficult to get good spawning patterns. It seems like, especially just innately, because you have 4 platforms for spawning. You're less likely to have them spawn where you are. But also, it seems like later in the game here, there's the pterodactyl. I actually made a risky move there, going for that egg. later in the game, at least in Wave 10, it just seems like there aren't very many patterns that give you a lot of spawns on the top, but you have to camp the top because that's by far the safest way to play. If you try and camp any of the side platforms while that top platform is still there, then you're going to be in trouble if they spawn on the top, because then they're above you and they have the advantage. But now we're getting better spawns here. Just try and stay above him but not go too high, or else he'll get away because they're the smartest AI ever. But not really. We might... Oh, okay, come on. Get down there. Die, you idiot. The pterodactyl can spawn as long as the score of the final enemy is still on the screen. So you can defeat the final enemy and the pterodactyl can still appear. I got really bad spawning luck there. But it's okay. We might... I don't think we'll get 100k in this wave, but let's focus here, because it's very easy to lose this many lives that I have left, especially if that guy is going to camp for the rest of the life of the universe. Here he comes. I think they do. There we go, 100k. That's time. Oh, just barely sub 5. Okay. So what I could do is continue attempting until I get to some of the next categories on speedrunner.com, which would be wave 39, making it to wave 39, and then making it to wave 49, which only NES Cardinality up to this point has ever recorded doing and submitting to speedrunner.com. There's another person who recorded themselves playing the Famicom version, and they made it nearly to the point of the game where it loops back to wave 1. And they were so close, but those are the two farthest I've ever seen anybody make it. Someday I hope to make it to wave 49. Someday maybe on a NES block I'll make it to at least wave 39. But until then, I hope you enjoyed that. I have been Seirea, and dream on, friends. Peace. Thank you.